All
All
right.
right, good evening.
Good
Good
evening, everybody.
evening, you
Good
dirty
evening.
gamers.
All right. Welcome to your Radio RPP pilot episode with your poggy hosts and cute host, Bean. Bean is the cute host. I'm the saktong cute host. Bean's always 1 to 10. So, anyways,
One ten
it's
ten.
a fabulous combo what you have here. So, anyways, how are you today, Bean?
I'm doing great. I haven't played squad yet, so I'm a bit antsy, and I can't wait to get my tactical game on.
Diba? Parang it feels like something's missing. It feels like something's missing kasi when you're not, in
We
game
haven't
for the
really
day.
done
It's like,
one. Yeah, that's true. Like,
yeah,
parang you don't have the buzz.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
get that buzz where you're
It's
just
like,
so tilted.
yeah, you're so tilted when you end the day and you're just like, fuck, I just want to go to bed.
Which brings me to this question, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
parang
uh-huh.
how do you even get tilted in a slow paced game like that, right?
You're right, though. Because, I mean, I think it's more on I guess the quality of the players that are around you.
Yeah,
Like, because a lot of the games we play, diba, in RPP are very reliant on teamwork. So
teamwork and coordination.
the dynamics of your experience rely on how well your teammates communicate, cooperate, and play the game. It's not like Valorant; you can just hop on your own. Diba? You have your set of four random teammates, and diba? You just do your thing. Just kill people, same objectives. But I guess with the scene of tactical games, it's a bit more dynamic in a sense, if you know what I mean.
When you think about it, like even if you play as a solo on a competitive game such as Valorant or Siege or CS:GO, for example, like
Mhm.
you can make it. You can make it on individual skill alone. Like I know people who play competitive FPS shooters that I know, like who are at least plat, for example, from
Uh-huh.
Siege that have been
Siege.
doing it solo.
Yeah.
But it's different when it comes to tactical gaming. Kasi I think it's because, like what you said, it's very reliant on teamwork and coordination. And if you're just in it for the kills, you're just in it for like the gunplay and stuff like that. You're not gonna have a very good time of it.
Yeah. Absolutely. And like we were remember like when we have our scrims for 612M, it really bumps up the experience to a whole new level because for a lot of people they tend to spend their days without the community. They just hop in game with a few friends and that's it. And I think that's where RPP really shines as a community because we get to play with a lot of different people. We get to play with Southeast Asians, with the Koreans, with Americans and Australians sometimes. And it's really great to see that you meet all these different people instead of just hopping into a random match, for example, in like
Yeah, yeah.
Dota, Siege, or COD, and you never meet these people again because their player base is so massive that when somebody hops in and out, you just never see them again, and you just even if you get tilted, you fight with them a bit. You say like, "Hey, why are you playing so crappy?" At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because you don't see these people again. Diba? So like
Yeah.
at least with
The
us,
trash
diba?
talk is much
Yeah,
easier to go through.
yeah, diba? And like, but in squad, diba? Every lobby every night is filled with the same people, if not like a few like new
The
people who
ones,
pop
yeah.
in and out, diba? But
Yeah.
that's exactly what I guess makes RPP shine. Because in our Discord, then after the games or even before game nights, diba? Because everyone's working in the morning or has school. We get to enjoy like the banter early in the morning, with your squaddies questions and seeing how people react to the memes that people make. And but it's definitely despite the whole thing being a stressful job as us the admins and moderators,
It
it's
is.
it's 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 really it's really fun to have a community around us that shares the same sentiments pretty much. And yun nga, diba? Like I guess follows this niche category of games.
Speaking of community nga, like
Yeah,
let's talk about RPP for the benefit of the
yeah, yeah.
people at home who are watching, this for the first time and have
Hmm.
no fucking idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What's RPP?
So okay, so there's a little bit of a background on this. And one day, in my like I think how many days of no sleeping, I was like, wait a minute, squads. I guess in an iffy place because I saw our numbers decline slowly. That our lobbies weren't getting as populated anymore in the afternoon. Just like like before, they would be populated at 1 p.m. and onwards till 1 a.m. yun or 2 a.m. We'd be playing all day, all night. But I saw a decline, and I realized that hey, if this continues and we don't, you know, cater to more players or more tactical games, this is not going to work out for us. We're going to lose our community if squad dies. And I think Canonator and I talked about this a lot, and we wanted to, establish this community of Rally Point Pilipinas to cater to the niche gameplay category of tactical games. And with that, um, I guess we grew significantly faster than before when we were Squad Philippines, because we were a squad centered community, diba? And we expected that with Operation Harsh Doorstop from Drakeling Labs, diba? It's coming out soon, and that might be they were touting it as the squad killer. So um, we wanted to prepare for that, and not lose whatever we had going with Squad Philippines. That we had a good
Mhm.
community of tactical gamers who were really playing the games with with all their heart. And we had a lot of milsim events also run on our private server. I don't know, you remember those? Remember the parang with
Yeah,
say
definitely.
Azonas, Commander, and then this is a whole fun time just having people sign up and play tactically and just see squad in a different lens. And I guess that made me want to you know reach out and get more out of what we were playing. So, I started an ISMC server, which for me, Insurgency Sandstorm is the easiest tactical shooter to get into
Mm,
right
to get
now because
into,
it's
yeah.
it's well, it's just you hop in, you hop out, no commitments needed. Not like if you play Tarkov, you can't just hop in and out anytime. Squad, you need some kind of commitment to your squad leader. So if you're playing with friends, you spend a few hours in each game. But Sandstorm kasi like you just hop in and out and you can have the whole ISMC experience, which turns Sandstorm into a whole new game. And I think it's just, it makes my milsimp boner,
Like, makes the
honestly,
big
big.
Milsim PPB the big
Make
PP.
the big BP. Yeah, exactly. So it's fantastic. Fantastic work by the ISMC team. So yeah, that's it. Like RPP
Here's
is now at
a
almost 1,400 plus members. I
Oh
think we
yeah, holy
are.
shit.
So yeah, we're
And
growing now.
climbing. For
Yeah,
some fucking reason, we're climbing.
yeah,
Right.
diba?
Yeah, yun rin eh. That's what's surprising. We're climbing. And you talked about tactical gaming as a niche. Like, how would you say is, the state of tactical gaming right here dito sa Pilipinas? Kasi, alright, bit of background, we all know na most, if not, a majority of Filipino gamers are way hooked into competitive gaming.
Yeah.
So that includes all the MOBAs, all the FPS shooters, all the Axie Infinities. De joke lang.
Uy. Yeah,
Oh, we're gonna get flamed
we're
here.
flamed here. But no hate to Axie Infinity and everything. But if you ask me,
Yeah,
maybe the
you guys
state of
do your
tactical
thing.
gaming, diba? Like,
Mhm.
I mean, in any case, like, we're also very cringe as a community in
We
RPP. I
are.
mean, we are, right? And we accept that. We're really, really cringe. I
We
mean,
embrace
hell,
the cringe, Like,
embrace the
when you
cringe,
think
dude.
about it, we're all like, oh, yeah. It's a comms, we're all like, oh, yeah, 10-4 or
Ten
A4.
four, yeah, dude. It sounds so cool, but like probably to our girlfriends, they're like, "The hell?
Yeah.
Diba? What's this guy saying?
It's cringe as shit,
Cringe as shit.
We're
Diba?
all
It's
just playing
thinking he's all
soldier.
military and stuff, but yeah, I mean, it's any hobby has its
So you
peculiar
think that
moments, but
that's what you think where the state is right now? Like it's a bit
not really, but like
cringe.
I think it's not really cringe, but it's growing slowly to the point that I remember some people would hop on our Discord and say, "Oh, we have a tactical gaming community pala. I see Karmakot playing Arma 3, I see Karmakot playing ISMC, I see Karmakot playing Squad." And I didn't know we had something like this going on. And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, welcome, get your roles from the Discord so you can play with us 0 hours, something we also play." And yeah, a lot of people are getting into the genre because I think they're looking for something more talaga. And as it stands, like I guess some people are getting tired of the usual shooters. Like
Uh,
I guess COD is coming up with the same generic regurgitation of their shooter lineup every year, and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And Battlefield is a gamble all the time because it's it's EA and all gamers are like parang on the fence, diba? Like, I'm not pre-ordering Battlefield 2042 because of the fact that it's an EA game and it's prone to, like
Being
disappointments. Yeah,
shitty
being
at
shitty and on
launch.
release at launch. So, like when I think about these kinds of things, it's like, these smaller game dev studios are really doing the Lord's work. They're doing like really good work in, I guess, diversifying the community and giving us more titles to play. So
And I
it's
think
really
Filipinos
fantastic.
are
Yeah.
starting to, see that na,
Mm-mm.
oh shit, we can play gun game with other games, in a different
Yeah,
kind of light. Like
exactly.
with how people are getting into the server because of, not just squad, even
Yeah.
though the dominant, they're getting in because of Zero Hour or
Yeah.
GB Ground
GB
Branch,
Grand Ranch, exactly. That's fantastic game. Like,
I
all that
think it's
customization.
because yun nga eh. And because may rise din sa yun nga, yung mga main tactical game YouTubers and streamers
Yeah.
like Drewski,
Karma
Controlled
Cut, yeah.
Pairs, Karma
Control
Cut.
pairs, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, those people. Like I think Filipinos, Filipino gamers in general are like starting to look into it.
Yeah,
But I do
it's
remember then there already has been a solid uh tactical gaming community because I know people from squad that have played the OG Insurgency.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think that's where it
I
kind
think
of started. Like,
yeah,
I actually know the owner of the Facebook group of Insurgency Sandstorm, and he was saying that, yeah, I don't really pay attention to the community anymore because it's a game that I don't really play. So he said, I asked him like, hey, can I, promote RPP as the hub for all these tactical gamers to kind of converge in if you want to play Zero Hour, Ground Branch, Insurgency Sandstorm, Squad, and he said, yeah, sure, definitely, just send a invite link and just get people in. And I think it's worked. Like um, people are starting
daming
to
pumasok
realize
eh.
that, yeah, dami na pumasok. And diba, like we saw like in the span of 2 months that we grew it by 300 members or something. Diba? Parang that was fast.
It's
Like
huge. That's fucking
huge,
huge.
big, and that's big for a community like Southeast Asia where we're very dominant on playing Valorant or League or
Comp
Dota.
games, comp games, and
The games you see at the comp shop or mga diba, Maneski stuff. So nothing wrong with
yeah,
it, but like it's good that we're kind of seeing variety in the games that people are
yeah,
playing, and
definitely,
that's why
definitely.
we're also doing these kinds of podcasts so that we can open people's perspectives to this genre because diba, some people have a lot of misconceptions about it, and diba, it's like if you haven't tried it, you really can't say for sure that you won't like it. So
Like it. But that's another problem din kasi in the
yeah,
context of Filipino gaming. Marami sa atin, and I know you and I are guilty of this. Ayaw natin nagbabayad ng shit.
yeah,
Yeah, like the games, like even if they
yeah,
are cheaper in this region, they're
mhm,
still pretty steep for a lot of
yeah,
gamers. And that's the thing with most tactical games. Now, for example, Squad is around 800 pesos,
900
900.
something, 950
Tumaas siya
ata.
no
Yeah,
after
yeah.
release.
After release, yeah,
Tumaas siya. So it's that amount of money for a game that you're not sure if you're gonna like.
yeah,
So it's a gamble, diba? And
definitely
I think that's one thing that puts many Filipinos, that could put many
good.
Filipinos off of tactical gaming. But and another thing is the slower pace of the
Yes,
games. Because like with comp games, it's a numbers game. It's accelerating when you're dropping like 20 bombs, when you're getting that 30, bro. Mas accelerating siya to play than, like just, for example, what we do
walking
is
simulator
squad.
in a squad,
Yeah,
diba?
we
That's the
we
joke. That's
walk
our
for like
joke, diba? That's our
search up.
joke.
It's a walking simulator.
Yeah,
It,
yeah.
it, it really is sometimes.
But
Pero,
actually, yeah, that's the paywall, eh. And that's exactly the like I said kanina. That's why we're shifting to RPP instead of Squad Philippines because with OHD coming out, it's free, and that's gonna make everybody, have a chance. That's gonna give everybody the chance to experience tactical gameplay at
squad-based
its
gameplay.
purest. But like no paywall. You hop in, you download it. If you don't like it, you just uninstall. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and like that's a common misconception about the tactical gaming niche that they're boring games, diba? But it's like I'd like to
Yun.
say it this way, but not with friends, they're not. So, like if you see the moments we have together as a squad being diba, parang tayo na mo san, marunong ka ba mag-gunner? Sabi ko, hindi.
Yeah, hindi ka marunong
Diba?
mag-gun.
Like, stuff like that happens, diba? Like, you can just parang banter with your friends naman sa public server. We're not against that, diba? Like, we're just against toxicity in RPP, which is, just to keep the community alive, because technically, diba, we don't like those people who are like gatekeepers that say, oh no, you have to
Yeah,
be very good at
definitely.
what you do to play this game, because that's what gets people out of the genre, diba? Like, you have all these mechanics that are hard to learn na nga. Tapos may mga tao pa na, don't wanna allow people to, to learn. So that's exactly it. With your friends naman, like, and if you meet the people in RPP, diba? Like, we're actually very fun to play with. We don't flame you if you don't,
Yeah, if
deserve
you're
it. If
not,
you don't,
hindi ka
if you,
nag-phonetic alphabet in your comms,
yeah,
if you
yeah,
don't know how grids work, no one cares, really.
yeah, diba? Like, who cares, diba? Like, I mean, at the end of the
That's the
day,
thing,
diba?
eh.
Tingnan mo nga si Duff, diba? Si Duff is Duff, special mention to Duff, who is our favorite Malaysian.
I love you,
He's
Duff.
not even, he's not even Filipino. He wears the PH tag, and we're like fine with it because we love that guy. Wait lang ah. Yeah. So anyways, we're,
Joe!
yeah, yeah, sorry. Lagi ako hinahanap sa bahay na to. So, yeah,
Yeah, but
anyways, so,
yeah.
but Duff, diba? Duff na nga eh. Duff is, yun nga, he's one of our favorite guys. And diba, as edgy as he is as a kid, minsan, we still love him, diba? Because he brings joy to our community. And that's
And
totally
it doesn't
fine
have
with
to be all
us.
milsimi about
It's
it
not,
either.
it's not. Diba, if you see our clips nga sa mga meme channels natin sa squad, it's half of the time, it's just guys dying to stoop and stuff. So far,
Mm.
diba? It's nothing serious
Yun
about it.
yung one
So,
thing I love about the games that we play. Like they sound serious, they look serious. If you watch any of the YouTubers that we follow, they feel like, oh my god, these guys know all their shit. They
yeah,
know what they know CQB, they know what pieing means,
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
That's
No,
only for show.
only for show. Like
Half the
the
time we don't know
normal.
what we're doing.
Seriously, like we just run around in circles pretending we're soldiers and then getting shot. And I
Yeah,
think that's one thing that people need to see about the
yeah,
games we
the games we
play.
play,
Na
diba?
it doesn't have to be overly serious.
Definitely not.
It can be if you want to. There's a certain crew for you if you're into that. There's gonna be people that will jive with that kind of play
Yeah,
style.
yeah,
But you don't have to. You can treat it as something that you just hop into and have fun with.
yeah.
I mean,
Like
for example,
si
I
Maylard
don't
nga
have
eh, diba?
fun. No,
S-
Mayer doesn't play like
He just drives the car. He legit drives the
drives the
lobby.
car, drives around, spotting things and talking to command chat. He
That's
doesn't
it. And
play
he
with a
finds that
squad.
fun, dude. He finds that so fun.
Yeah,
And like,
it's a
that
bit of
guy
a
is,
sandbox pagdating sa
yeah,
tactical gaming.
diba?
Compare it to competitive games,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
There are roles. There's a meta. There
Mm.
are, like for example, if you pick Timo, you're an asshole. Mga ganyan.
Yeah, yeah. Diba?
Pagdating
Okay.
naman sa tactical games, it's more on how you coordinate. Like it's a game about these are games about communication.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not always about getting headshots consistently. It's
Yeah,
not always about, having faster reflexes and having
yeah,
like the 360 hertz monitor
yeah.
para mabilis ka mag-flick. No,
Exactly, diba?
it's literally just about communication, and that's what's special about it
Yeah,
because it helps build communities. It helps build friendships.
yeah.
That sounds cheesy, but that's how it happened to
It
me. Like
is.
Squad was my first
Exactly.
fucking yeah.
Diba?
Squad
And
was my
like,
first tactical game.
yeah.
And then
Actually, oh, nga,
diba?
yeah. That's, diba, like, for example, sa squad, diba? You don't even have to take on the SL role if you don't want to.
No, no,
Diba?
no,
All
no.
you have to do is, diba, we tell everybody who comes into our server, set your tag to PH, ask somebody to invite you, take the rifleman role, and just roll with it. Diba? Like, all you gotta do is shoot shit. That's it. Shoot
Like
shit,
yun
give
yung thing.
ammo.
Like
That's it.
another thing that people might find that's intimidating about tactical games is that there are too many mechanics. What do you think about
Yeah.
that?
Too many mechanics, yun nga eh, diba? Like that's there are a lot of mechanics by nature in these niche games we play because like for example, Arma has tons of controls you have to learn.
Oh
Diba?
my
There's
god,
keybinds. There's
yes.
keybinds for
Every
checking
single
your checking
fucking
your
key.
checking your arm wound. There's keybinds for putting on earplugs. Diba? So I mean, stuff like that happens talaga in game, and that's a game that has a high learning curve, but with the right group of people to teach you, well, you'll have a great experience. Like I think
Fun.
a lot of our squad admins have already moved on to Arma, and that's totally fine because they find it super fun and
It's a more
like
engaging experience for
more
them.
engaging experience for them. They see more milsim events, they see more tactical gameplay, I guess, with all the mechanics, and it's more customizable because it's sandbox. But you can choose what you want to involve yourself in, basically, in tactical games. So like in Insurgency Sandstorm, who says you have to take the commander role, diba? Like the commander role is just there for fire support and diba?
Yeah.
Like if you really
Cast.
want to take it, then you can do it in ISMC. But if you really just want to play a rifleman or somebody
If
just
you want to run around with a
run around with a
shotgun, go
shotgun,
right
yeah. It's
ahead.
just a breacher class, then strap on a shotgun and that's it. Diba? Rest is history. But at most, your pace depends on who you're playing with. So if you want your friends and you to have fun, just take it easy. Find your pace, find something you like to do in the game, and that's how most of us kind of learned how to adjust into the tactical gameplay scene. So that's like something that was, I guess, uh, like when it comes to the point that games have too many mechanics because they do, but they are not impossible to learn, and
Yeah.
you just have to dedicate a bit of time to it, find the right group of players, which is what RPP is for, diba? Is to be the hub of tactical gaming in Southeast Asia and I guess the Philippines mostly, but that's it. So I like
And
to say
yes, I hear your cries, Timmy. I don't have any friends. That's what we're here for. Uh hey, what's up? We're RPP. We are
yeah,
friends. You can
kahit si
join
Bean,
us if you want to get into
si Bean,
what?
he sounds masungit, but
Oh,
he's
excuse
he's
you.
very he's very friendly. Like honestly, one of the best admins.
Mama
That's
mo
why I chose.
masungit. Excuse you.
Oy, palamuya ka sa squad general eh. But yeah,
Definitely. But
it's
that's the
fun.
thing, eh? Like what you said, squad is fun with friends.
Yeah,
And
it's definitely fun.
definitely even if you feel like you don't have friends coming into it, you don't need to have friends. You can make them
Make them, you can make
in
them, and
game.
that's a lot of our community made them that way. Like the admin team we set up sa RPP, we just exactly like one day opened up recruitment for admin roles, and they were like, yeah, we'll sign up, and that's it. The rest is history. Everyone's just pouring in and having a good time. Well,
And all of us
somewhat,
here, we all met in game.
yeah. We all met in
And
game. Like
everyone met
game,
in game.
yeah, exactly. And then like it's just a whole bunch of like we've gone through a lot of stresses with running the servers and with the finances and everything, but it's part of the reason why we do these kinds of things. We want this community to survive so that you know no matter what happens, I guess we make friends out of it, and that's what's most
Mm.
important to RPP.
And of course, syempre, we need to shine a light then
Yeah,
on the idea of tactical gaming in the context of the Philippines because lahat tayo, we've been gaming for a long, long time. And the one thing that brought us all here together was because we are starting to grow tired of the same old comp meta
yeah, comp
when it
meta,
comes to gaming
exactly.
here in the Philippines. Like, it doesn't always have to be like that. There doesn't always have to be progression. There doesn't
Yeah,
always have to be, a scoreboard or a ranking.
yeah,
Like, for example, the games we play do not have any of those.
yeah.
Except for
It's
ISMC, which gives you like XP.
yeah, but it doesn't matter when
That's
you
just
play
for
ISMC.
cosmetics, really.
But yeah, it doesn't give you any buffs or anything, diba? Like nothing, diba? But if you see squad never tracks your progression. You can never see how many kills you've ever made. You don't have a kill death ratio. You don't have a win loss ratio because I guess the devs made it that way. So that
Mm-hmm.
you don't actively
Focus
seek
on
that
that.
mindset. You seek that mindset to just I guess play the game and take it for what it is, diba? So
But that's not to say that you can't,
oh yeah,
like focus on racking up kills.
'Cause
Like
that's
there
also
are a
important
fair
at the
number.
end of the
Yeah,
day. Yeah,
that's important. Yeah,
yeah.
You can't play a shooty bang bang game without shooty
Oh
bang
yeah,
banging.
definitely. But diba, Bean, that's exactly another point that we want to make is that in the tactical gaming genre, the moment you know that the moment you've kind of matured in the air in in the games we play is when you start not looking at the scoreboard after the match. Diba, like
Oh, dude, I always miss how many kills I got.
after squad games, I'm just like on my phone na lang kasi pagod na ako, diba? I'm like, oh, the game's over na pala. I was like,
Exactly.
I'm like holding spawn na lang for the last moments of the game, and then finally we win, diba, by what, one ticket, two tickets. Tas,
Oh, that's
I don't even
beautiful.
check my stats, diba? It's just, diba, as you progress naman with, gaming, parang tactical gaming, you just kind of look less towards your kills, your
Your
deaths,
kills. Yeah.
your assists, your whatever, your heals, and I guess
Like
that's
for
something people have to
example,
learn.
so that's in the context of squad. Na
Yeah.
it's exhilarating to like see
Mhm.
the end screen and how close the game got. You win by one ticket, stuff like that. And
Yeah.
it's the same with the other games we play. Like for
Yeah.
ISMC, I don't count my kills. I'm just really happy if we finish the goddamn level.
Yeah, and it's hard, diba? Like
It's pretty
I've
hard.
set that
The AI is
days.
unforgiving,
Yeah. But it's not
and
impossible.
it's
So,
not
diba? It's
impossible.
solid.
And that's the fun in it. It's like accomplishing and finishing that level. For example, with 0 hour and ground branch, like clearing out the level of
Yeah.
hostels, or managing to get out with none of you dying.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
like the
It's
thrill
like
of it. That's the game of it.
it's chef's
Chef's
kiss,
kiss,
diba?
indeed, indeed.
Satisfaction talaga. So yeah, like that's exactly what we want, I guess, the world or the Philippines to know about, RPP is that, you know, as complex as our Discord looks because of all the channels, it's
Oh
really
my
not
god,
that
we
it's
need to
really
pick
not
that shit.
it's really not that bad. But like, I mean, it is bad, but it's not as bad as you think it is because it has its purpose, diba? Like
Mm-hmm.
we want to give people the right channels. Because for us being it looks bad, but for them it looks,
It
manageable.
looks
So
clean
yeah. So ito
because we
naman
see
sila.
everything.
But yeah, diba? It's such
I take
a
like 10 minutes to find the single server. Just scrolling, huh?
yeah, diba? Parang
But yeah,
it's
that's another thing. Just like how tactical gaming requires a bit of time to get used to, so does our Discord.
yeah,
I'm
but
kidding.
anytime anyone wants to join in, just send the Discord link to them and we'll see you in game, I guess, diba?
Yeah.
It's
So
definitely you're gonna hear more from me and Bean in the future. We'll probably have more guests, so we're cutting it close to 30 minutes by now. And so far, this is a good pilot, Bean. I'm happy
yeah, good
this
man.
we're
And I
able to
want to
get thoughts
keep
out.
doing it.
So
You know.
yeah, so I hope
Final words. So don't forget to join our Discord.
yeah
Oh yeah, shit. We're posting this on the Facebook page.
on
Yeah, like
Facebook
and
and YouTube. So I'll put it on
Facebook,
both. I'll put it on both.
like
Yeah,
and subscribe
and
on
like
both
and
channels, and
comment.
yeah.
Yeah, comment if you want.
And if you guys have any questions at all, drop
Yeah,
them down in the
drop them
comments.
down in
We'll
the
be there to
comments.
answer you guys. And we hope to see you on the battlefield.
All right, that was a great one. See you guys later. Go. Ladies
Ladies
and
and gentlemen,
gentlemen, this has been Radio RPP.
over and out.
Oh, yeah.